Oh, yeah, and Saurabh, I was going to ask you actually, with all these technologies, what's going to happen to ERP? Is it going to be sort of made more redundant now?
I think the fundamental difference is ERP is for one single organization and blockchain has to be for multiple organizations. I think that's where the fundamental difference is. I think both will exist. In fact, if you look at what Oracle and SAP are doing, they're investing, heavily into blockchain, not because they believe they'll cannibalize what they're doing, but because they believe they'll augment. I think there's a little bit of provocativeness to the statement that blockchains will replace ERPs.
I think, Steve, if you ask the same questions to Paul Brody and Marley Gray from Microsoft, actually, they will tell you indeed it's going to replace ERPs, right? They're working on baseline protocol, and I'm sure Rohit has answered all about it. We thought the same in the beginning with intranet, right? And now it's internet, and everybody's free, and everybody can do whatever they want in the internet. So we see that type of evolution, or we expect that type of evolution as well, as I understood it, in this way in the DLT world.
The way at least we think about, we have this concept of system of record. A system of record is something that can stand up to the test of audit. So blockchain, just if you look at the attributes that it can support, it is definitely a very good system of record. Now, the way we are using it, we call it a system of record. Right now, as we speak, we call this a system of record, but not a system of record that replaces an ERP. We see it as a subledger. A subledger, if royalties is one line within my 100-line P&L, you need a subledger for each one of those lines because your ERP cannot have trillions of transactions sitting within them.
I think another way to sort of describe it that I've used very often on this question of rip and replace versus, fill in the blank. I think the first question is, why replace something which is broadly working? Yes, now everything can be improved. So plus, rip and replace comes with a lot of politics, right? There'll be hundreds of different stakeholders with differing viewpoints. Nobody will be right. Nobody will be wrong. Right. And getting into a real world, where it actually happens, is going to be very hard. Versus if you search for fill in the blanks, right? Where that's why provenance has been so successful, right? Because there wasn't anything else that was there pretty much that could solve for it as much as blockchain could do.